Hey Nighthawks, welcome back to Nighthawk Coach Talk. We are so glad you're here for our special series, College 101. In this series, we are breaking down the things every college student needs to know, from managing your time and building confidence, to finding your people, using campus resources, and finishing the semester strong. Each episode is short, practical, and designed to help you take one small step towards a more successful college experience. Let's dive in. Hey Nighthawks, welcome back to Nighthawk Coach Talk and our College 101 series. Today we're actually talking about confidence and how to build that during your college journey. So let's dive in. Marin, tell us about confidence in college.
Yeah, so I was just saying that this subject is I'm very passionate about it because I do truly believe that building confidence in college is so important because it motivates you. I think you do better academically, socially. I think you just feel more comfortable to try new things. And so I think it's super, super important. And I think that shift is very dependent on who you are as a person. And it can feel different for different people. But I just think it's such an amazing thing once you really do become confident in your abilities. It really opens up a lot of doors for you.
Absolutely. So what I'm hearing is you don't come into college confident, probably.
No, yeah, I mean, I didn't. If I wish I did, but I think, like most people, I came in very nervous, scared, did not know what to expect. I was faced with a lot of unfamiliar things, new people, and for me, that just kind of destroyed my confidence. I didn't know what I was doing. I wasn't going to act like I knew what I was doing, so it was hard, and building that confidence took time, but it's very important to get there eventually.
Absolutely. What are some of those things that helped you build that confidence?
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing for me is like repetition of doing the same things consistently. So what I always did before every semester, every class, not every class, but like before the first day of class, every semester, whatever, I always walked my schedule, which I'm not sure if many people do that anymore, but I did not want to get lost.
I did too.
Right. Yeah. I would walk all over that campus. I
Mhm.
wanted to make sure I knew where my classes were. I wanted to know how long it would take me to get from one class to another, specifically if I had classes back to back, which happens quite a bit. So I always did that. I attended class every day, made it feel more
Wait,
like a routine.
pause.
No, you're
You
good.
attended class in college?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like a crazy idea, but I feel like a lot of students get it in their head that since attendance isn't mandatory for class, it's kind of like an option.
Mhm.
I did not treat it as such. I was there every day, and so that made me more confident in class, and I was more confident asking questions. So I started to push myself and ask questions more often. It really just for me was doing the same things over and over and over again until I felt confident to take it a step further and try something new. So for me, repetition was the biggest thing.
Absolutely. Yes. I think it's crazy that we talk about attending class because I know some students are like, oh, I pay for this and attendance isn't required. So why do I have to go? But building that confidence and
Yeah.
understanding the material and how college works is part of why you attend class.
Right. Like, I'm not going to be comfortable talking to a professor that I've only seen once in the last 2 weeks, Like, if
Yes.
I see him every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, though, I might feel a little bit more going to his office hours and asking him questions there. And I think that reflects how well you do in the class and a lot of other things as well.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, and you mentioned like talking to other people too is really one of the things that helped you build confidence. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah. I mean, college is different because you're always meeting new people. And your classes, you're likely not going to have a lot of the same people in all of your classes because you're on such different paths. So for me, getting to know one or two people in every single one of my classes became kind of a priority because I was more confident walking into those classes. And I knew that if I missed a day, if I was sick or I just had something come up, I had people I could rely on to help me make up what I missed. They'd fill me in on whatever notes I missed. And also, it's just more comfortable, knowing people in that class and knowing that you know some faces in there. So now every class, luckily, now that I'm a senior, every class I tend to know at least one or two people in it from extracurriculars or whatever it is. But if I don't, which still happens, I try to make friends with the people around me. I try to just exchange contact information just to like know and have the thought that if I do need something, I have these people. And same for them. If they need something from me, I'm more than happy to help them out. So,
Absolutely. It's kind of like a safety net of like a
yeah.
backup plan just in case.
Hmm.
Awesome. Well, our resource spotlight for today kind of goes hand in hand with that, and it's accessibility services. So I know this is something that is very different in college and maybe not a lot of students know about, but if you are coming into college with a 504 or an IEP, those things don't automatically transfer into your university. And so registering with student accessibility to have that conversation of what does accommodations look like for me in college is really, really important. This also could be something temporary, like let's say, hopefully not, but let's say you break your arm doing playing soccer or something,
Hmm.
and you can't type with your right hand, so it takes you a little bit longer. Accessibility services is a great resource to talk through like what kind of accommodations can the university and your professors offer to help you be the most successful that you can be in college. All right, Marin, do you want to close us out with our takeaway for today?
Yes. So, our takeaway for you this episode is going to be do something that makes you uncomfortable, whether that's asking a question in class or going to office hours for your professor and just introducing yourself. I think once you kind of get out of your comfort zone, doing things in your comfort zone are a lot more comfortable and you get more confident and you try things easier. And I would definitely just say do something that you wouldn't normally do.
Awesome. I love that. Well, thank y'all so much for joining us for episode 3 of our College 101 series. We'll be back next week to talk about how to strengthen your time management and student success skills while in college. See you next time.